Hello and welcome to Written Words and the second lesson in our Anatomy of a Sentence series where we look at some of the basic points of English grammar. And in this video we're going to look at adjectives and adverbs. In our last lesson we built a very basic sentence. We looked at subject, verb and object. And one of the sentences we put together was the man played the piano. The man is the subject of the sentence, the person doing the action. Played is the action itself. And the piano is the object, the recipient of the action. But that's a very basic, very plain, very simple sentence. So let's add a little bit more detail to it. Let's make the writing a little bit more interesting and a little bit more informative. And we can do this using adjectives and adverbs, amongst many other things. An adjective is often called a describing word. So an adjective describes a thing or a person. For example, big, small, hot, cold, interesting, boring, black, white. All of these are adjectives. And in English, unlike many other languages, adjectives don't change. They don't have different endings. So again, because of that, their position in the sentence is important. So let's find an adjective that we can put in our sentence. What adjective can we use to describe the man? Let's call him tall. So, the tall man. The man is the subject of the sentence, but it's also a noun. Man is a noun. And the adjective goes in front of the noun. The tall man. Can we think of an adjective to describe the piano? How about new? So piano is, again, a noun. It's the object of the sentence, but it's also a noun. It's a name of a thing. And new is an adjective. So new goes in front of the noun. So the new piano. So now we have a slightly more complex sentence. The tall man played the new piano. New and tall are adjectives describing the two nouns that we have in the sentence. And then we can add some more information by using an adverb. An adverb is again a kind of describing word, but adverbs are used to describe verbs. They're used to describe actions, not things. Adverbs are often very easy to spot in English because they often end in ly. Ly. Let's think of some examples. Quickly, easily, happily, sadly, and so on. These are all adverbs and they describe verbs. They add a little bit more information to the action. How is the action happening? What is it like? So you can walk, that's a verb, but if you want to add some more information about how you walk, you can say you walk quickly, which gives quite a lot of information just in one word. So let's find an adverb that we can use in this sentence. The man, the tall man, is playing the new piano. How is he playing it? What word can we use to describe the way he's playing? Let's call it beautifully. So now we have the sentence, the tall man played the new piano beautifully. So we've added quite a lot more information to our sentence, just adding 3 extra words. Let's look at the other example we had last time. Our subject was the dog. The verb was ate, and the object was my homework. So let's add an adjective to describe the dog. Let's call it a black dog. And let's add an adverb to describe how the dog ate the homework. Let's say greedily. Perhaps it hadn't been fed that day and it was very hungry, so it needed to eat the exercise book. So then we have the sentence, the black dog ate the homework greedily. I mentioned in the previous lesson that word order is very important in English. Because we don't change the endings of words as much as some languages do, it's not always obvious what the function of the word is in the sentence, just by looking at it. So the position of the subject and the object around the verb is very important for understanding. However, adverbs are often identifiable just by looking at them, because a lot of them end in ly. So the position of an adverb in a sentence can be a little more flexible. So in this sentence, the black dog ate the homework greedily, we could also say the black dog greedily ate the homework. I hope that helped you understand a little bit more about the function of adjectives and adverbs in a sentence. If you would like to learn more about the English language, do head over to our website at writtenwords.uk and do consider signing up to become a Written Words student, which will give you access to weekly structured lessons with discussion of a particular language point, some examples from literature, as well as some questions to get you thinking, writing prompts and suggestions for further reading, and a worksheet to go with each lesson as well. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and in the meantime, happy writing.